What's going on, you guys? I hope you guys are doing great today. I'm happy to be back here to make another video with you guys today. It's going to be a little bit of a short one, but it's going to be fun. I've been extremely busy lately, so I must apologize for not uploading last week, but that's okay. We're going to make up for that right now. This is going to be a waterfall painting. You guys can definitely do this, so make sure that you follow along to each little step that I do. It's one that I did about 2.5 years ago when I first started. I think I actually sold it like a month after I painted it. A lot of people liked it. It's a simple painting. There's not a lot of detail, but it's cool, it's fun, it's just something cool to do. So grab all your stuff, get everything ready, and let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna switch camera angles so you get a little bit of a better view. And I am in my little home office studio area where I used to paint before, and now I'm just kind of sitting back up here right now just because I'm on limited time, and I'm gonna paint this picture right here. So hope you guys are doing very well. Hope everybody's great. Any questions, just pop them below in the comment section. I'll have links for everything that I'm using here today, which is Gambling Paints, which you guys probably already know that. So yeah, that's it. Let's go ahead and get started. See you guys in a second. All right, so the first thing that I did before we're actually going to start here is I took some of the clear gel from Gambling. I put that on the top half, and I put a little bit down here where there's probably going to be some water and stuff. And then I took Prussian blue, a very thin coat of Prussian blue, and I put that over top of this. So that right there, let me get a fan brush here. That'll allow us to go ahead and get started. Black canvas, clear gel, Prussian blue, and that makes just for a very good working atmosphere. Yeah, so now we're gonna use white to lighten this color up. I'll show you. Got my little baby palette right here. So I'm just gonna take the fan brush, and this is a very simple painting. Let me try not to spill the paint. So I'm gonna get a small amount, I don't want a whole lot here, on the fan. And then I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna put some background light in right in this area. I'm not going to use too much because I don't want it to be super bright because it is nighttime. It's supposed to be nighttime. So I'm just going to slop some of this around like this. Right down to about there. All right. Now I have this dirty brush, and I'm just going to use it to blend this out. Just soften this up a little bit. So I just wanted this to be like a nighttime sky, nothing like fancy or nothing too detailed or great or nothing like that. I'm going to do some circles, I think. Maybe I'll soften some of this up here, and then maybe we'll go back in and put a little brighter spot in. All right, I'm just going to grab the same fan brush. I'm not putting any more paint on it. And maybe we'll just, right about there, I don't know. Just making it a little bit more bright. That's all I'm doing right here. So, soften this up. I think that's probably okay. All right. All right, I'm gonna set the fan down. I'm probably just gonna use the 1" in the fan brush for most of this picture. All right, so I'm just gonna grab, let's do this. I already have the dirty 1" here. So we're going to put some trees in the area back here. So I have blue on here already. I'm going to snag up some green. So it's just green and blue. And let's see how this looks. A little bit more blue. So I just want to put something back here I just want it to look like trees maybe, and they don't have to be detailed. So I'm just using blue, some blue and green on the 1-inch brush. And they're real dark over here. Put some dark color here, a little bit more blue in the front here, see? I love working with black canvases. I definitely like them. And it just makes the painting so much easier too. All I'm doing right now is I'm tapping in some dark color. I had a little bit of light color down here from the sky. I just want to cover that up real quick. All right, so you see there's some trees back there, and if they're not real super detailed, and if you want, you could highlight them. I probably wouldn't. I mean, I guess we could do, let's see here. Let's try to grab some yellow ochre and yellow, maybe a little bit of green. I don't know. I don't think I didn't highlight the other ones, but I guess you could, little nighttime sky is on there. I don't know. You could put some stuff in there if you want, but you see, you don't have to. Put some dark back in there. So, see, a little bit of highlights. I hope you can see that. Hopefully there's not a glare on the canvas. All right, let me set this down, and I'm gonna grab, I gotta get me another 1-inch brush, because this is the cool part. I love doing this. So here's our little waterfall. Now remember, I put blue in here already. There's a little bit of blue. So I'm going to take the 1-inch, and I'm just going to take some white paint. I'm not using a whole lot, but I'm going to get some on there. That should be enough. All right, so light's coming that way. So I'm just going to drop this right about here, and then just pull that down. And then we'll come right about here, the other one, and drop that right about there. And be careful, don't go over this too many times, because it'll really soften it up, and it'll just really kind of get rid of the effect. You can take a little bit of white if you want to just like sparkle the top, and you could put a little bit there, like that. See? But don't go overboard with that. All right, let me wipe this off. I'm wiping this off actually pretty good, because down here we're going to eventually make some mist. You see this? I didn't add no paint onto here. See that? Little circles and stuff like that. We'll come back and do that in a second, but let me just soften the bottom of this up real quick. I'm just lifting up on it. This was like one of the favorite paintings that I did when I was first starting off. It was a lot of fun to do. All right, I'm setting down that, and I'm going to grab the knife, and I'm going to get me some brown. Let's see here, what do I want? I'm going to get some brown. I don't care if I get green in there, that's fine. So I'm just really getting a brown. This is a very hard palette to work with. It's so small. Just get some stuff on there. I'm going to come up here. I just want to put a little, rock or boulder, whatever that is. Get some black. Got to have some dark color in here. A lot of texture. Drop that right to about there. Then the mist is going to kind of take that out and hide the bottom part of that. Now I'm going to take a little bit of that same color and just kind of sprinkle some of it over here too, I guess. Okay, so it's really just brown and black is all it is. Brown and black. All right, so now we got those colors in. Let me wipe this knife off. Set that down. And I'm going to grab the dirty brush, the original dirty one that I used to make the sky and all that stuff. And I'm going to take some, let's do this. Let's take some yellow ochre. And let me scoop a little bit of yellow out in there. And I'm just tapping on this. It's like a green color, and I just want to put a few things there. So let me see how this looks. I'm just tapping a little bit just to put something that, I don't know, maybe it'll look like trees. I'm not sure. Bushes, you know, something. All right, now I got to get a little bit of red in there. Put some red there just to change the color up a little bit. Put a few here maybe. Light shining this way, so maybe there's some stuff there. All right, so now I'm just going to grab some yellow, go into our green. It's just going to give me a nice little, there's a bunch of mud here. So maybe you'll have a bigger palette. It'll be a little bit better. Let me try to set this down actually. I'm just tapping on there. I want to get a little bit of texture on there. So what I want to do is I want to come in here and just add like, maybe there's like a little bit of a hill right here, or you know, something, the grass or whatever is running down. This painting is very suggestive, if that's the right word. You know, so in your mind, it's like, oh, is there a hill there? Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. And I'm going to go to this other side. And maybe there's, you know, something right here, another little thing there. Comes right up to the waterfall. And then the mist is going to take care of the bottom part of this. I'm just going to get some yellow onto here because our light is shining there. I just want to put a little bit of, you know, a little bit of light or something on there, something like that. Maybe we could do something there too. Right down into the mist, see? And while we're at it, put a few little, you can use a fan brush for any of this too. You know, you don't have to use this 1 inch. I'm just using it because I'm a little lazy, I guess. It's bigger, covers a more bigger area. Okay, I'm gonna set that down. And I want to grab a little bit of, what do I want here? White and a little bit of yellow ochre. This is very tough to mix. So white and yellow ochre. So here's our light there. A little bit more yellow ochre, maybe a little red in there too, probably wouldn't hurt. So I just want to put a little bit of highlight right on these little rocks or whatever this is right here. So I'm going to go right down to there like that. You know, something like that. It shows a little, you know, little something going on there. Let me go back into some brown to get a little bit of a darker value, like a mid-tone, and then actually tone that down just a little bit. Something like that. And then take some black, build up a lot of texture, make it nice and dark. See? I'm just trying to wipe some of this off and kind of work with it. So now I'm taking some blue. I just want to get like a blue shade. A little bit of white for maybe a little, little shadow stuff. Not going to see a whole lot of it, but you'll see some. All right. And if you want, you can put a little bit of a brighter area, like on that rock on the top. Like if you want to make some yellow ochre, some white. Like if you really wanted it to stand out as a highlight, you could just put a little bit right on the top like that, right there. Maybe a little bit there, just to show like where the highlights are. If you wanted to put a little bit here, maybe something like that. Just be creative with it. I'm just being real lazy and real fast as I'm doing this, so I'm just going to wipe this knife off. All right, now let's go back to this here, our 1 inch, right? So I want to mist this out. I still haven't added any paint onto here at all. I just want this to be misty and, like just, yeah, definitely you can tell that something's going on here. You can definitely add some more white if you want, like this, to show different layers and stuff like that. Let me just grab this here. I want to get a little bit of blue in there, actually, to make it look a little bit better. I'm just doing circles is all that I'm doing. All right, and then tap into a little bit more white. Once again, you can use a fan brush to do this too. You can tap the mist on like this. Come right across, and then you can soften it up. You can make little layers of mist. Anyways, you can do all kinds of stuff now. I just want to add some blue back into here because I went a little overboard on the mist. So look, now I'm going to put blue in here. This will be like a shadow, see, on the bottom. See how easy that is to fix? Super, super simple. All right. Now, I'm setting that down. And what am I doing? So I'm just going to take this dark color and I just want to get some of it on here. I'm just using blue and black. That's all that I'm using. Just, spreading it around, just like this. Now we have a black canvas, so we don't have to cover the whole thing. All right. All right, let me set that down. Wipe this knife off. Okay. I'm going to get my other dirty brush. I have some green on it, but I'm going to wipe that off. All right, now I'm going to take this dark color and I just want to kind of, swirl some of it around like this. It's going to help extend the paint. That's why I said you don't have to put all kinds of paint on because it's already black down here like this. See? And I'm gonna make like little, maybe some, see there's like bushes and stuff here. We don't know, something, right? See that? It's darker here. It's gonna go right up like this. This layer is in front, see? Just like that. All right. So we have our water coming down. It's just kind of just dumping right into there. All right, let me set that back down. Now, I'm going to take the 1 inch and just get a little bit of white on here. And I'm going to come into here. And then let's just do this. Let's just pull some of our color down like this. Straight like that. I don't know, maybe we'll go a little bit this way. We'll have to see. I don't know which way we're going to go. I just want to pull some of it down. All right. Set that down, grab the paper towels, wipe it off, and then just go like this. Let's go back and forth. Nice and easily. Easily. Is that even a word? Get some more white. I just want to touch, maybe right there. Give it a little bright spot. Whatever we don't want, we'll cover up. Okay. All right. Now, back to our dirty 1 inch brush. I'm wiping it off pretty good. I'm gonna have to hold this palette the other way. All right. Look how my palette's all messed up. All right, so now I want to get some yellow. And I have dirty color on my brush, so it's going to automatically turn like a green color. I just want to make sure I get that right texture on here. So I got the 1 inch, and it's ending up being a nice little green color. So now that's when I'm going to come in here and let's just make a few like little hills, right? Let's go right here, like this, like that, right up to the edge, see? All right, so there we got something there. I'm going to go right to the other side. And let's just do something right about, maybe right about there like this. See? Just make it, there's little hills here. See that? There's one right here. Get some more color out here. Come up here. You can actually brighten this up a little bit if you want. Get some more yellow. I'm just running out of room on this palette. All right, let me tap some colors, see if I can put a little highlight color there, see? Just like that, boom. So you see we have our little hills here now. And if you want, let's take some lighter color to make a background layer, which I didn't do earlier. I could have. We're going to take a light blue-green, a nice light blue-green color. I'm tapping, see? Tap, tap, tap away. And then we can go right back here, and we can make a little bit of a, you know, little background or something going on, see? Just another layer. That's all this is. Light touches. Nothing major. It's just going to show there's a different, maybe a different plane, you know, or whatever going on there. And then if you want, you know, you can highlight some of these little bushes back here with a very, very light color also. See, I'm not doing nothing fancy here. See, just tapping some stuff in, that's all. Not really planning or thinking about what I'm doing. But I think, you know, it'd be nice to have a few reflections in here. Like that. I'll set that down. Grab this here. And distort these majorly. just kind of blend them in. All right, let's set that down. And let's grab the knife. What do I want? I want a white color, but I want a little bit of blue in it too. Maybe a little bit of green and blue. Let's try this. So I have a bluish color on the knife. And then let's go right about here. Gotta get some more paint on there. And then we can come right up here like that. See? I'm going to actually make this a darker blue for the other side. I don't want it to be too bright, so I'm going to mix a little bit of black in there actually too. We'll tone this down just a little bit. You know, something like that. Okay, let me wipe this off. All right, let's see here. I'm going to take the fan brush real quick, and I'm going to get me some dark color, some blue and green. Now I'm just kind of, see, I'm just mixing whatever on the fan brush. I just want to put a little something here. I don't know what this is, but it's here. Whatever it is. Let me wipe the fan brush off. I thought we could do something pretty cool, maybe. Try to clean this up a little bit. I'm going to just get some white paint on here. There's a little bit of blue in it, which is fine, no problem. And you figure the water comes down through here, like this, back there, and then it just goes right here, and it just kind of jumps right into the little area there, see? Make little swirls. Don't go too crazy with them. Okay. Wipe the fan brush off. See, I mean, I hope you guys like this. I mean, it's a cool little painting to do, I guess, right? All right. I'm grabbing the fan brush, and I have a little bit of black and brown. I barely have any paint left. Black and brown, and I just want to maybe right, I don't know, right there maybe. What do I want to do? How do I want to do that? I don't want it to be too big of a tree, but I want it to kind of go right about there maybe. Yeah, just something like that, right into there, and then I could put a baby one right there. Right next to him, just a little guy, see? And then, let's wipe this back off. Wipe the fan brush off, set that back down. Oh, goodness, hang on, I got paint. I gotta wipe my hands off because it'll end up on my face and then in my eyes, and then, and that won't be any fun. All right. All right, so fan brush, where were we? All right, so I'm gonna take some yellow, ochre, and white. Well, it's not so much white anymore, there's some blue in it, but it's just supposed to be like a little highlight color for the tree, hopefully. So I'm just going to come in here, and how do I want to do this? I'm just going to maybe try to tap some of this highlight color in. Never really tapped the highlight color in before. All right, let's scratch that idea. Grab the knife. Scoop up what we have left. And then I'm just going to come in here with the knife and then add a little bit of highlight on it like this. Something like that. See? Make little branches with the knife. See, I'm just pushing flat with the knife. Not really worried about where it's going. See that? See that right into the waterfall? There's a little branch there. Maybe there's some stuff here. Scratch a few things. Little branches, and see all that stuff I'm scratching in back there? You just, whatever. Do all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, let me wipe this off. All right. Well, I just want to thank you guys for watching. I hope each and every one of you guys enjoyed that. I know it was a short video. I have more stuff coming soon. Once I slow down here, it's just been real hectic the last few weeks. I hope you guys give this a try. It's only going to take you 30 minutes to follow along. Clear your mind. Don't think about anything else. Just think about being happy, and that's the most important thing. Once again, thank you for coming along, and thank you guys for following me. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all the things that you need to do that I ask you to do every time. That's about it. So thanks again, guys. I'll see you guys real soon. Take care.